Trinidad's Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar escalates feud with Caribbean neighbors over U.S. policy in the region by Bert Wilkinson of AP News. Georgetown, Guyana, AP. Trinidad's ongoing row with its Caribbean neighbors over U.S. policy toward international drug trafficking and Venezuela boiled over into a full-scale verbal war Friday, with the Prime Minister demanding the exit of CARICOM's Secretary General after her term ends in August. Regional tensions among members of CARICOM, a 15-member regional trade bloc, spiked late last year when governments denounced U.S. military action in the South Caribbean and the buildup of an unusually large American force near Venezuela intended to capture then-President Nicolas Maduro. Regional neighbors previously called for the Caribbean to remain a zone of peace, but Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar dismissed the label as zone of peace fakery, throwing her support behind U.S. military strikes and the Trump administration's broader campaign against international drug trafficking and organized crime. She has now turned her focus to CARICOM's general operations, demanding that Secretary General Carla Barnett step down once her 5-year term concludes in late August. Related stories: Rubio to testify in trial of former roommate accused of secretly lobbying for Venezuela. Maduro's lawyer says U.S. is blocking Venezuela government from paying deposed leaders. Drug defense: Venezuela's acting president names new defense chief to replace longtime Maduro loyalist. Since winning Trinidad's general election 1 year ago, the Prime Minister has used her platform to push for Barnett's removal, reminding leaders that Trinidad pays around 22% of CARICOM's annual budget, around $20 million. Persad-Bissessar has repeatedly expressed her administration's deep dissatisfaction with the bloc's current operations, saying she remains puzzled why the region aligned with Venezuela and Maduro rather than supporting the U.S. position. CARICOM has chosen to support the Maduro narco government through the fake zone of peace narrative, she said in a statement in late 2025, as the U.S. was preparing for action against Maduro and as governments complained about the alleged illegality of the deadly boat strikes. Her relentless months-long campaign against the bloc and its chief executive had forced Friday's emergency meeting to discuss Barnett's reappointment.